So I've got a little bit of a situation I thought was kind of funny. I have a bunch of aunts and uncles and cousins that I've never even met before.
Really?
Up in Rhode Island and
Because your mom and your sister were a big family.
Big family on the Rhode Island side, and then my dad's on the Pennsylvania side, and they got quite a few people that I've never met before.
How many brothers and sisters does your mom have?
My mom and Ann had, I believe, 12.
Whoa.
12.
That's like my grandma.
It was a lot of people. So there's cousins I've never even met. Some are aware of what I do for a living, and they don't like it. They've tuned in.
We're aware too, and we don't like it.
Yeah. They always seem to have tuned into a drunk girl trivia. Some people just didn't like that bit for some reason.
I get it.
But I've got this one aunt up in Rhode Island who's she's just kind of just aggressive and bitter. And she made a list, because she's up there in age. She made a list of people who are not allowed to go to her funeral.
I love it.
It's kind of like that's in her will, basically. There's a brother of hers she doesn't want.
Geez.
There is, I guess she's got a neighbor friend that always wants to be in her life, not allowed to go to the funeral.
That is brilliant.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Say what you want about her. I do not hate the idea.
To be quite honest, I don't really even know her. I don't know her that well.
Are you allowed to go?
That's a great question, because when Aunt Ann passed away, I got a call from a family member up in Rhode Island, and they were so mean. Ann hadn't been dead for 12 hours, and she said, we're not going to the funeral. Ann didn't have a relationship with us when we were alive. Like they're telling us this stuff as Ann's just passed away.
As you're getting ready to bury her,
and
you're hearing all this smack talk about her.
It's a weird place to be in. So there's definitely drama and cliques, and people don't want certain people to come to the funeral. Now, do you have a personal list? If you were to die, do you have a list where you're like, Bird, Denny's, Kevin, they are not allowed at my funeral?
You know some of my lists.
I know some of them, but I feel like a couple of them you would be okay with.
Yeah, the tide has turned on one of the people that I vowed to hate forever. Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
I was going to say, let it go. It's been so long.
No, I think time does cure a lot of that. You get away from it and you realize, okay, it doesn't matter as much. But I think there would be some people that would want to come to my funeral just because they want to S-talk me in the back of the room with other people, and those people are not welcome.
There is a type of person that's not close to the person who has passed away, and they love to act like they're so distraught and sad that this person's gone. And you're like, bitch, you didn't even like them when they were alive. You talk so much trash. You don't like them. You want the attention of the death so you can get some likes on Instagram.
That's messed up.
It is. If my old boss from Best Buy came to I would kick him out. He's not allowed at my funeral.
Boss from
Best
Buy.
That guy hated me, man.
Okay, I played baseball against a kid that went to Wellington High School. Yeah, you're not allowed at my funeral. Kind of a jerk, Denny's.
Yeah, one of my old friends too. He's like one of those guys that if you're talking to a girl or something, he'll make you look bad in front of them intentionally.
Oh, that's
so
so
that he can
cool.
try. He's not invited either.
You're not allowed, because you're going to try to make me look bad while I'm dead.
He's going to use my funeral as a platform to try to get laid.
Definitely.
That's what it would be. Gosh, he's not invited.
So annoying.
All of our funerals will be a social event, and people will show up that we don't like, and you're going to be dead, and you're going to be mad about it. But I guarantee you, there'll be at least 10 people in the room S-talking you while you're in the coffin.
Okay, what about so we were talking how Kevin is now up in Texas with our old bosses that fired us.
Oh.
I mean, he's in a room, teaching methods and all brainstorming with the same people that fired us. Would you would it be cool if they came to your funeral, or are they blacklisted from the funeral?
I don't hate them on a real level.
I don't either.
Just on a professional level.
I'm sad that, it didn't work out career-wise, but, I kind of get what they did. I know where they're coming from.
We joke a lot about it.
We joke.
I can honestly say I don't have one bitter feeling about what happened in Miami.
The people,
honest to God.
It was the circumstance. It was out of our control.
Yeah.
It was so many things that were no one person's fault, so I'm not going to be mad at anybody. There's personal people that I hate.
Can I ask this one? Am I even allowed to ask this one? Because I don't know if it's going to cause drama.
Are you looking for something to write on?
Yes, I'm trying to write, and it's really tough when you've had a couple White Claws.
All I hear is paper flopping around in the microphones.
Yeah, I do not want that person there.
We can't say it.
Don't say it, but that person is not allowed at my funeral.
Wow.
If you say it 3 times, it'll appear.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Really?
I don't want that. No.
Not even for.
No, I'm trying to rest up here. I'm trying to lay in this coffin and look as cute as I can.
You're such a bitter deceased person.
I don't want that energy at my funeral.
I do not want to face off with a Virginia ghost.
No, you don't want to be haunted by
a
that.
Restless Virginia ghost.
I'm going to make my list right now, and you are the bouncer at my funeral. If any of these people get in, I'm haunting you, and you think the haunting you have now is bad.
No, I will say the haunting that I have living in my closet is way better than you living now. No, that sounded so terrible. I didn't mean it that way.
I'm pulling for your death.
I know. I was not.